Medical. With the owner, John Tsikouris.
Yeah.
My Greek brother
That's
from
right.
another mother.
That's right. How you guys doing?
So we're on every platform. So I decided as we're doing this, I'll bring you guys on my Facebook platform.
Yes.
Listen in. We're going to have a great podcast, but also we are giving away some free stuff.
Absolutely.
Blood work, gift certificates, peptides, a little of everything. So pay attention.
That's right. You guys got to stay tuned so you guys get the code for you guys to call or text in so you guys can get the discounts. First off, welcome to Titan Black Wednesday. Titan does Black Wednesday every single year. This has been an annual thing for us. It's the biggest giveaways of the year. You guys get all these discounts on this year. Like I said, Jimmy said, free blood work, free merch, $100 gift certificates, and maybe some free therapies, right? So at that point, we're going to take you down some of these different things that we want to talk about. And in the mix of this, we're going to give you guys the giveaways. So we're going to do the blood work will probably be the first giveaway. We're going to give away 2 free blood works on this one. Okay. So when you guys, are here, you guys can basically get that code. And then when you text in, you guys can win. So it'll be first come, first serve on those wins in the text. So whoever they say over on the other side that, listen, we got somebody, and then we're going to go with that. So you guys just listen up. Otherwise,
And you ran a little pre giveaway just about an hour ago and went crazy.
oh yeah. So
So you gotta work fast.
you guys got to go
You
fast.
guys gotta work fast
Yeah.
here. I saw it firsthand.
I think we were getting delays on some of the messages because there was a lot coming in at one time. So, you guys got to act fast. It's first come, first serve. If you guys don't win this time, don't worry because there's another time at 4 p.m. that we're going to go live, give away the exact same stuff. So you guys can win either here or there, or even just learn something along the way. So having Jimmy in, me and Jimmy usually on Wednesdays, we do our Tight Edge Evolving with John and Jimmy. And we talk about all different types of things, right? Especially, for people that want to get healthier or want to get fitter, or some of the tips and tricks that
Feel better.
that we've been along the way. Feel better, look better, perform better is what it's all about for sure. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys want to learn more, you guys can shoot out questions and we can answer them live.
Right.
If not, me and Jimmy are going to go and we're going to just talk about some different things that I think that, we should talk about because it's around this time. So one would be holiday eating,
I was just gonna say that.
right?
Because we're fixing up everything.
Yeah.
I said I think we should talk about that.
Yeah.
But before that, I want to encourage everybody to write your questions.
Yeah.
Because it's really good. You guys come up with some great questions.
Yeah.
There are no stupid questions. Hit us with some questions, and we'll try to get to them through this podcast.
Yeah.
But back to the holiday eating.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, everybody goes through it. A lot of people don't know what to do, or a lot of people just don't care, or some people do care. And at that point, they might get forced into it by the in-laws or the other family or the other houses that they go to. So what can they do? I guess.
I personally, with all my clients and personally and everything, I encourage everybody to eat a little.
Yeah.
Like there's a point where you say, hey, I'm overdoing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I don't want, if you, obviously for health reasons, if you guys can't eat, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting down with the family or friends and family, enjoy yourselves.
Absolutely.
Let your hair down.
Absolutely.
Nothing's going to happen. Okay. Now, be mindful of how much you're eating. Okay.
Mhm.
And have a good time.
Yeah.
I used to, because November for me was
Right.
okay. And I used to just go all out. And I didn't realize how bad I felt
Yeah.
until a few years later.
Yeah.
Because the more I was on the road,
Right.
the more I was dieting and staying on my diet. And then on Thanksgiving, I would eat.
Right.
So when you're eating healthy and then all of a sudden you hit this Thanksgiving meal,
Yeah.
you realize how bad you feel and you really never want to do it again.
Right.
I don't know how you do it.
I mean, honestly, Thanksgiving is not really a time where I gorge myself. So, I'll eat a lot of food if I have to go to a lot of places. Like before, we used to have to go, like, when she was younger, because her parents were divorced. My parents were divorced. They both divorced when we were 21 years old, which was a common thing that we shared. But 4 households, maybe 5 with my grandma. So, you got to go over there, eat a little bit in each household, whatever. And at that point, like, what are you going to do? I mean, you just got to portion control, right? And not go crazy. And I think that's where a lot of people misstep because one, they just can't take a little bit. They have to eat the whole thing, right?
But turkey's turkey.
Well, I'm not even talking about turkey, pumpkin pie, and
That's where
Right.
everybody
Right.
uses it, right?
so like you're getting the cat. Listen, turkey,
Yeah.
that's the best thing you can
Yeah.
eat
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving.
Let's just go all out.
And honestly, white meat would be the best and healthiest.
Brown meat.
Listen, dark meat's good, but white meat to me is a better pick. Other people they want dark meat. My dad's a dark meat guy. A lot of people are dark meat people. I don't mind a little bit of dark meat, but I'm more of a white meat type of person, right? So it's a little bit drier and everything like that. That's my taste.
You're used to it.
Yeah, but mashed potatoes on that point, homemade mashed potatoes, what I'll eat. Maybe some corn here or there, but like I don't eat pumpkin pie or anything like that. I mean, if I'm gonna get anything, I'd be a milkshake if I want something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a milkshake guy. Milkshake and a hamburger guy, like a really good hamburger. A really good home, like good milkshake. Not with like the high fructose corn syrup ice creams out there or anything like that. Majority of places still have things like that. The only thing that I know commercial wise that you could probably get out there that doesn't, not like Cornerstone or whatever. There's a whole bunch of other places, but Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs.
Because they use ice cream.
Yeah, it's really.
Usually the machines, the soft ice cream, is powdered.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
When we had our hamburger shop decades ago, they would deliver the powder. And my dad's like, I'm not putting this powder in the thing.
Yeah, that's not a good milk,
Yeah.
right?
It's
And that's how McDonald's does it.
yeah,
It's
powder. But some people now they use whole milk instead of water.
Okay.
And that's what makes it creamier.
Yeah.
So you don't know the difference.
No, for sure.
So next time you guys are going in and getting some soft ice cream, ask them, is it powder?
Hey, that's pretty good. Like, what do you guys eat? You guys eat powder or what?
Yeah.
So, all right. Listen, here we're gonna start off right away. Free blood test. All you guys got to do is text or call the line 727-389-3220. The code is gonna be Titan Blood. Andres, will you do me a favor?
All one word.
Will you
Titan Blood.
text over to the girls in the office and let them know the first one with Titan Blood that came in will win?
Now, let's talk about this blood work. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is this? So somebody wins.
Yes.
What do they do? Take them to the.
All right. So you know what? Even before that, let's talk about what's on the blood test.
Okay. Good.
I think it's a good idea. So what are we going to go through on the blood test? What are you guys going to get? So you're going to get a CMP, which is a comprehensive metabolic panel, livers, kidney, electrolytes, and the highlights of that. Complete blood cell count, red blood cell count, white blood cell count, right? We're going to look at hemoglobin hematocrit. So if you're on HRT, you should be looking at this anyway. Make sure you're monitoring it. After that, you're going to look at a PSA if you're a guy, it's prostate. We're going to look at full cholesterol, HDL, LDL, total cholesterol, triglycerides, LDL, HDL ratio. So good cholesterol, HDL, bad cholesterol, LDL. And at that point, see where that ratio is at to see we're in a cardiovascular risk type state. And this is where the common test really look at something like this, right? After that, let's get into the really good things because that stuff you usually get covered by your general practitioner or maybe in a physical. But we're going to get into some really good things like a full thyroid, T3, T4, TSH, free and total testosterone levels, progesterone, estradiol, IGF-1 levels, growth hormone levels, B12 levels. This is just on the common test in-depth panel that we do. We have a lot more tests that we can add on at a very minimal cost to see a lot more result and see a lot more diagnostics on your side. So that's what you're going to get. Now,
this test is actually a test that you're going to get that's just informs you about what's going on inside.
Yes.
Right. Good, bad, or if you're, it doesn't matter. Right now, you're actually getting what's going on inside you right now.
Right.
Instead of guessing, instead of thinking, hey, I'm 40 years old, I'm 50 years old,
Right.
Am I healthy? I feel great. Listen, how many times we've met people that we know that feel great, but their blood work, is
They
out of
look
whack.
like Ferraris,
Okay.
man. Don't look like that inside.
So this is an opportunity for you guys to get the blood work, and the value of that blood work is
The value of blood work is $200. You go on the website, it's $200.
it's $200. You guys get
$200.
getting it for free. So actually gives you a start of
Yeah.
where you are actually at.
If you guys don't win the blood test and still want the blood test, 130 for you guys. So there will be one more giveaway at 4 p.m., but I would take advantage of the 130 if you can, because I didn't offer that as the the Black Wednesday special. I was going to wait on that to maybe Cyber Monday or something like that. It'd be cool and edgy. But at that point, I'll give it to you guys if you guys say it during these lives. So if you don't get the blood test on the free one, you guys can get the 130 during the live.
How do they get that 130?
So all you have to do is call or text 727-389-3220. Say Johnson the live. I get the blood test for $130.
There you
I'll
go, guys.
verify, and I'm like, all right, yep, this person was on the live. Definitely give it to him for sure. I'm looking at all you guys. I appreciate everybody come on here. Kevin, Mickey, Joseph, my dude, Mickey and Kevin, dude. I appreciate you. Joseph, thank you too as well. Who else we got on here? Real Michael DeMarco, dude. This guy is in amazing shape.
Really?
Yeah, he's been at Titan Therapies. He's absolutely killing it. Like his pictures, I'm like, wow, dude. So he's doing his thing. You know, these people are all across the country. Patients are all across the country. So we're helping people in a whole bunch of different ways. But it's going back to the eating portion for you guys. You know, if you're having the problem of not holding the appetite, being really comfortable around these food items, maybe too comfortable and eating everything you can, then maybe you want to look at some different tools to help you maybe curb that appetite during this time period. You still have time, right? Well, I guess tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so you guys might not have time, but you guys can battle the afterthoughts of Thanksgiving and then get ready for Christmas and all the holiday parties and everything goes along with that. GLP-1s are a great one to utilize as a tool to be able to help some of these cravings or curbing some of these cravings, help optimize the way that your body actually functions. I think as people really miss that out. And they think, well, GLP-1s are just a weight loss thing. They're a weight loss thing. But why does the weight loss occur? What happens during that time period?
Slow down.
Yeah, we talk about like slow down digestion, eating, right? That's one portion. But the real cool thing is it regulates your insulin. It regulates it.
Stay right there. Let's go into that.
Yeah,
Okay. What's the number one hormone?
insulin. Most anabolic hormone, insulin.
Period. Right? Okay.
It's
So when you kind of regulate the insulin, you basically have control of your metabolism.
absolutely.
And not hardly anybody knows that.
No, I don't.
The minute you talk about metabolism,
Right.
insulin is right there.
Right. No, absolutely. Insulin resistance, metabolism, hand in hand, right together, parallel, right? So, when we talk about like really having the body work more efficiently and functionally, that's the true effect. And we were talking about the other lives, on like all these different things these GLP-1s are getting FDA approved for. It all roots back to weight loss. It really does. So, this is something, that you guys can utilize as a tool, not a crutch, a tool. And that's the best thing about
I
it.
think that's where people make a mistake. They start taking these GLP-1s and they're letting that do the work.
Absolutely.
And that's where they're seeing the side effects.
Sure.
That's where they're seeing, I didn't do good on the GLP-1. How can you not do good on it?
I don't know too many people that
Me either.
Absolutely.
So
They take the right dose.
if you take the right dose and you still eat,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
you still eat,
Yeah.
you don't starve yourself,
Yeah.
because you know what they say. I'm taking this and lose weight. I'm not going to eat anything and lose more weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to feed the machine. You guys have to feed the machine. John has his whole team here, crew here, that they can actually walk you through this process.
Yep.
They take you from point A to point B. You guys don't have to worry about anything. You're not screwing anything up. You're understanding the process. It's education, guys. Once you understand what's happening, what you're doing, what's going through, what you're going through, and where you want to go, the process is very easy. I can guarantee you,
Absolutely.
out of everybody watching, everybody will be watching, 10% say, I want to try it.
Right.
The other 90 like, oh, I don't know about
Right.
that.
Right.
Because they don't understand, they don't have the information to say, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Right? But everybody's starting to make it. Some companies are making it like, this is not good for you.
Yeah.
And this is bad for you and this and that. I'm seeing women, I said it last podcast, I see more now. Down my timeline, these women are actually sitting every morning. They got their little insulin needles out.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm taking my peptides before I head to the gym.
Oh yeah.
And I probably guarantee you 2 years ago, these women were like, I ain't doing no shots. I'm not doing anything. I'm taking my multi-mineral multivitamin and I'm taking my fat burner, okay? And I'm going to the gym. And now the same women, right, are taking the insulin shots.
You guys,
Well, the shots in the insulin needles.
know,
So guys, you know, take a step back because I'm encountering this pushback too when I talk to my clients. Take a step back, learn about it. Don't say no. Learn about it. Call in. Ask for some information.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a consultation, and then make that decision. You don't have to start on all the peptides because there are tons of peptides, different types of peptides, different types of therapies, different um, solutions for the same issue you have. Okay. Like for example, my thing is the MK677. You know that, right? And once I started taking it because I like to eat, and because I eat, I want to build more muscle, and I've always been an eater. So sometimes I lose my appetite. And the minute I started taking MK677, my appetite started increasing. Now, I know you're gonna like say, "Oh, I don't want that." You do want that in some way because the more I was eating, the more I was training, the more my body was burning. So don't always think not eating is a good thing. Even on the GLP-1, you still have to eat.
Yes.
You still have to feed the body. As a matter of fact, you probably lose more body fat eating more on the GLP-1.
Yes.
Because don't forget, the body needs food. The car needs gas for it to run. The more it runs, the more calories you burn, and the less muscle you lose.
That's the big
The muscle is longevity.
Absolutely.
Muscle is longevity. We start losing whatever we're doing, or knees or legs, just everything is when we start losing muscle. That's where we age. So
It's true.
I mean, I've seen it so many times. There's some of my clients are actually patients of Titan, and they're like, I never thought that I would be doing that. I never thought I would be shooting myself. They use the word shooting myself, but it's really nothing.
No, it really is. It's
And I feel great.
I mean, listen, you're gonna get so many benefits, especially from peptides, and the most natural thing you can do. I mean, hormones one thing, but peptides a whole nother. So at that point, like you're really gonna get a lot of benefit from these different things. More people are more educated than ever on some of these different things, are learning about these things at a rapid rate. So it's really about getting the best quality of therapies that you can, best service you can on this. People that know what they're doing and talking about and can actually support you in your journey. And that's what we're here to do. But I mean, the significance of peptides and where they're going is just, I mean, it's monumental, man.
So Thanksgiving comes and goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do we got? We got Christmas, and then we got New Year's, and then we got New Year's resolutions coming along with that.
There you got
Valentine's Day,
Valentine's Day.
right? Yep. And then we're starting to get the spring.
So
Then summer.
So usually it picks up. This whole weight loss thing picks up
Usually,
first 2 weeks of January.
Yeah, I would say that. Obviously, January. New Year's resolutions. The biggest New Year's resolution number one is weight loss.
Of course.
Weight loss.
Weight loss is the number one category for supplements and anything.
Yeah.
It's weight loss.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody wants to lose weight.
Yeah.
So what happens by March?
March, a lot of people die off.
Why?
It's because they lose the spunk. They're not seeing results. There's a multitude of different things that are going on, right? Like
I think people expect to lose weight. Well, let's put it this way. I think they're setting themselves up. Say, I need to lose 10 pounds. I need to lose 20 pounds. Okay. But they want to lose it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think because they set themselves up for failure like that, instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to eat a little healthier.
Yeah.
And I'm going to exercise. And if I lose 2 pounds a week, it's huge. Because 2 pounds a week is optimal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. So 2 pounds a week.
If you lose 8 to 10 pounds a month.
In 2 months, you lost 20 pounds. And then you feel it.
Yeah.
Nobody feels it. So we're talking about a deficit of 250 calories, maybe to 500 calories of your base caloric intake.
Yep.
And how do you measure caloric intake? So I have a number that I give to my clients, and it depends on your activity. It's between 12 and 14 of your body weight. So let's just say
12-14%.
12 is the number.
Gotcha.
So let's just say, let's just go by me, right? I'm 250.
Mm-hmm.
So 250 times 12. On the low end, I should be eating no less than 3,000 calories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On a high end, I should be eating 3,500 calories. So it depends on my activity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So usually I start everybody on that 12. So if you guys want to know where your basic start level is, everybody says, well, let me count my
macros,
but you know where you're at. Okay.
right?
But then they also say, write for a whole week what you eat, and then measure how much you weigh in the beginning, and then measure your weight after 7 days. Yeah, that works. But I have to tell you, 90% of the people won't do that. Okay. So what you can do right off the bat is, I worked this number out after all these years,
Mm-hmm.
is take 12, multiply it by your weight, and that's your base caloric intake. Okay. Now, if you take your base caloric intake, let's say mine's 3,000, okay, times 12, and I divide it by 4. I want to figure out how many grams of protein I want. Okay. So if I'm 250 and I want to take in, let's say 1.2, 1.2 grams of protein. Okay. That's 300 grams of protein. How many calories does 1 gram of protein have? 4. So that's 1,200 calories. So out of that 3,000 calories, my 1,200 calories will be protein.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so for grams of fat, see, I leave carbohydrates on the side for now. And I say, if I'm 250, I need about 0.3 grams of fat per body weight.
Yeah.
So I do 0.3, and it gives me 75 grams of fat. Okay. So times 9, because 1 gram of fat has 9 calories, gives me 675 calories of fat. Now I add that 1,400 calories to 675. I'm at 2,075 calories. So I have 125 calories left of carbohydrates. So I divide, what did I say? 1,025?
Yeah, 1,000, right?
Yeah, 1,025 divided by 4. I should be taking in 256 grams of carbs. That's it.
Yeah. It's easy.
And you take all that and you divide it by 4 to 5 meals a day. Now, you're taking your GLP-1s, you're taking your peptides, you're taking you can't miss.
Oh no, for sure.
You can't miss.
I think with the peptides, like GLPs, the only problem is the appetite goes. They might not be able to get in that many calories of that. They might provide more meals because at that point, it's tough.
If it's 12, I believe if it's 12, they can.
But you know what? Most people aren't 200. Well, some people
Well,
are.
think about it. Well, listen, I'm 250. So take the average.
But
Take this 200 pounder.
But a person that's in a GLP-1, right, is probably going to go on a deficient caloric intake anyway. But just prioritizing protein and
A
fiber.
200 pounder is 2,400 calories at 12.
Yeah.
The average calories is 2,000.
Yeah. No, I know.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So maybe because I did it as 3,000 calories, but you're at between 2,000 and 2,400 calories, no matter
No, absolutely.
where you're at.
Yeah. The general is 2,000.
So if you divide that, right, you take the 2,000, divided by 4, that's 500 calories a meal.
Yeah.
Divided by 6, that's 300.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
nothing.
pretty easy to get in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to get
That's very easy.
And
That's a winner, gentlemen.
we got a winner.
Yeah, congratulations to David Gott. Just got the free Titan Medical Center.
Oh,
Nice.
congratulations, David. Free
Very cool.
Titan blood work. The next one will be the $100 gift certificate. We'll be giving that away very shortly. And we are going to give away one more blood work too. So stay tuned, guys. You guys got to stay tuned to get the blood work. All right, we're going to do one more. So yeah, so I mean that's
You see?
yeah, that's a way to do it for sure.
So if you guys are out there and thinking, how am I going to get going? How am I going to do this? Just start with these numbers that I just laid out.
Yeah.
Take away times it by 12, and just keep moving with those numbers I just did. If you need to rewind this, I mean, it's going to be live. We're live now, but
Yeah.
it's also going to be available. You guys can go back and check this out.
Yeah.
It's a very simple process, and it works. It really, really works. I do it. Okay, I'm not getting ready for any shows now, so I'm maintaining. I'm trying to stay as lean as possible. And that's the best way to do it.
No, for sure. I mean, listen, if you guys can't do what Jimmy just did, there's plenty of apps out there that will just take pictures of your meals and put these things in place. But you got to know where you start from.
You have to know your initial
You
number
have to know,
and your breakdown.
right? Right. You have to know that. So,
But it's good to know.
I think it's great.
Wouldn't you want to know?
I think it's good. Yeah, absolutely.
Because now wherever you go, sometimes you don't have to prep food.
Yeah.
You know what you're eating. Even if you go eat you go eat out, right?
Yeah.
And you get a chicken breast and rice or whatever you like. You
Yeah.
see on the menu, all the restaurants are between 4 and 5 ounces
Yeah.
of chicken.
Yeah.
So you're at 30, 35 grams of protein right there.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, because we were talking about, I don't know what I was talking about. I was talking about the absorption protein. How much protein can you absorb, right? Well, you can absorb all the protein.
It's what do you utilize?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the body's only going to utilize, let's say 75%, but the other 25% goes on the carbs. And
I've always said it. I don't think anybody can absorb. It depends on your side.
Yes. Yes.
Right? I was at 50. I pushed it to 60 and I got bloated.
Yeah.
So I'm more in tune with my body, right? Because of all these years.
That's how you can tell them.
Yeah. That's how you can tell.
You can tell.
You can tell the more protein you start
Yeah.
get a little bloated,
Yeah.
get a little gassy.
Yeah.
It's not the carbs, it's
Yeah.
the protein.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I tell everybody the normal people
Right. Right.
at normal weight, 25, 35 grams of protein. a day.
Right. No,
And
makes
if you
sense.
do that, you got your 200 grams.
Yeah, no, I mean it's pretty easy. Even if you guys are like, oh, I still can't get it in. Like, dude, a shake, like one of
Absolutely.
these shakes is like 45 grams. Like, dude, you do
Yeah.
2 of those shakes, you got 90 grams right there. And that's pretty good. And then at that point, like, you know, you get it in maybe 2-3 meals tops, and maybe some chicken breast or some steak. I mean,
But that doesn't mean that you're not going to eat and drink the shakes. The
absolutely.
shakes are supplements.
Yeah.
Even though I own
So you're gonna
company,
eat.
you never want to take the food out of the equation and introduce the protein
There
shakes.
is there's no substitute for real food.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now you want to take a protein powder and throw it in your oatmeal.
Yeah.
Now it's more of a solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You want to take your protein and make it into a pudding. Now it's more of a solid.
Yeah.
We're talking about drinking.
Yeah. I was just I was talking about, because I was born, I hardly go to the supermarket anymore, but I went because I've been picking up my fruit and juice every day. So at that point, like, I was going down the aisles, and like everything, like marketing wise, is driven to high protein.
Everything. Even Snickers.
I was just gonna say that. Snickers have- all right, I'm like, all right, come on.
Everything has protein on it now.
But like, so I went down the aisle.
Pasta.
Yep. So I tried these egg white pasta noodles.
It tastes like eggs.
It's eggs.
It's
That's all it is. Eggs.
Yeah.
But I tried these Thomas bagels with protein, 20 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs, and one, no high fructose and all that. So I was like, I tried it. They're all right.
How they taste?
Yeah, they don't taste like a regular bagel. You can taste, the
You
protein.
can taste the protein in
Yeah,
it.
for me, I'm like, I don't care. I throw a little bit of the 1/3 of, the cream cheese on it,
Yep.
which, I shouldn't be eating, but just a little bit to give it a little flavor and just eat it down. It's good. I mean, listen, you got to get the carbs up really good like that, and you can be in that position. I mean, that's a good one. But otherwise, right now, it's substituting, like most of them are just coming from fruit. A lot of carbs just from fruit. I'll do some pasta, or maybe like some like white potatoes at dinner. Just depends. Depends on the day is.
How much protein do you eat a day?
So I try to eat between like 1.25 and 1.5 per day. Depends on activity and like all that comes into play, right? Like it was a really good training day. Obviously, I want more protein on that day. Next day, I'll try to do that for recovery too as well. But there's some days like I ain't moving too much, right? Like at that point, I'm only gonna eat a little bit less of the food.
Makes sense.
Just using what I need, and at that point, I'm not like going crazy overload, or I'm definitely not trying to go eat deficit. So I figure like this next year I'll put on like maybe 5-6 more pounds back again, and just
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't gonna. That's not a problem.
That'd be
I
nice.
just I haven't been able to train like consistently because the stem cells and all that. But now, like especially yesterday, like I got back into it like last week, and then yesterday I had like a pretty good session. So You know,
Hercules potion.
Hercules potion, baby. You know, that's for sure. IGF-1, 2 as well. Put that in the mix.
That's one I love.
You know? So if you guys are interested in IGF-1 or these growth releasing hormone peptides, Titan Medical Center has a slew of different peptides for you guys. We got a ton of questions on here.
There's a
Ton of questions.
right there's
For someone brand new to Titan, what's the first step to get evaluated? So you can do two different things. If you think it's a hormonal thing, then I would do a blood test. You would call or text Titan Medical Center at 727-389-3220. And at that point, you get set up for your blood test nationwide. We send you into a local lab in your area. We get those results in 3 to 4 business days. And then at that point, what would happen is we'd send you with a medical consultation with a provider to go over what's going on in that blood test. What are your options? How can we optimize you? How can we help you? It's real simple and real easy to do, really basic. So at that point, you guys can do that. You guys can take advantage of that. And that's the biggest thing. What's the biggest myth you wish people would stop believing about TRT? That it's going to kill you. It's going to give you a heart attack or anything like that. So that was, on the box, that it was going to give you a major cardiovascular event. And at that point, blood clot, DVT, stroke, or some sort of thing like that. And people were scared. So the other thing was prostate cancer. I guess there's two that go along with that. It doesn't do either one. So, it actually is good for the cardiovascular system. It has no effect as far as prostate cancer. Okay. So these are two myths that I wish people would, kind of throw to the wayside. But people are learning, people are getting more educated about these things too as well. And this is all public knowledge that somebody can look up any day they want. So if you guys want to look it up, you guys are more than welcome to. And I'd be more educated about what you're doing with your body. I just would make sure that the things that you're doing are the knowledge that you're getting come from credible sources.
Yeah.
and there's a lot non-credible sources out there.
Yes. Tons of uncredible sources. So can you talk about any new treatments Titan's planning to launch soon? So if you guys didn't hear about the Titan transformation, that package has 4 different peptides in one injection. And it has awesome ones like MOD-C, AOD, ipamorelin, tesamorelin. I mean, it is awesome. So that one is a great one. The Titan Transformation Blend, that one's available right now. If you guys want to call or text us and find out more information about it, you guys can find out about that great blend of peptides that you guys can utilize. Awesome for different things. For weight loss, visceral belly fat coming off, growth releasing hormone. So at that point, you're releasing that hormone in the body and it's going down and making IGF. And then at that point, when you're doing ipamorelin, those are 2 different ones that are working together synergistically to get you guys these great effects of anti-aging, skin elasticity, hair, nails, overall well-being, self-confidence, better sleep patterns, better libido. I mean, when we're raising IGF-1 levels, that is the goal too. Like foundation is hormones all the way across the board: testosterone, progesterone, estrogen, all in harmonic balance, DHEA, all these good things. And then at that point, IGF-1 levels just balling out of control. I know we lost all the questions on that.
So Jimmy, what's the biggest change you've seen in Titan patients this year? Well, I have to tell you, the first thing I realized is the confidence they built and the knowledge they receive from the crew. I'm sort of new to this. I'm only like 2 years into this. John's been 15 years into this. So I kind of brought them here. But I have to tell you, the first thing they realized is how good they were feeling.
Yeah.
It wasn't about how good they wanted to look. They wanted to feel better. And usually when you want to feel better and you get to feel better and you start feeling better, then you're like, okay, let me start doing this. Let me start doing this. And that's the biggest, is you actually feel better.
Yeah.
And the older people, I have one guy that you have, he's 60 years old, actually competed, we told you about it. And he said that he never would have considered competing the way he felt.
Wow.
And then he started, he was taking the therapies from
Right.
here, and he did the IGF-LR3, and
Yeah.
he did the glutathione, the EMP6,
Yeah.
whatever I was taking,
Yeah.
okay? Because that's what
That's the most common thing people are like, what are you
Right.
doing?
It's like, hey, what are you doing, And that's what I was passing down.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing that most of everybody is like, how do I feel?
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely they start getting in shape, they start building muscle, they start losing body fat,
Right.
and they don't talk to me anymore.
They come from the knowledge.
Thanks, buddy. See you later. But the best thing the best thing I use and I love and John has, it kind of introduced me to other peptides, and I tell him the same. It's like, I'll try it, but I'm sticking to my base.
Yeah.
Right. Is the IGFLR3, MK677, the Hercules Potion, and the ECA stack. What else?
Yeah.
There's four.
Glutathione,
Yeah.
ECA, MK677,
And IGFLR3. Those four for me is a staple. The only reason why I stopped the IGF and the MK, is because John had sorry guys.
That's okay.
John had requested for me to come off, so my body can not be so sensitive to it and just get acclimated.
Yeah. So
It was torture.
yeah, with MK and IGF-1, you have to go off it for a short period of time, but you can transition to something else that works a little bit different mechanism wise that will help with growth hormone levels. So it's not a crash sequence situation. We don't want that, right? We don't want that. We want you to be able to transition over without a crash type situation, because body's kind of went in shock. We're like, definitely not feeling as good as it can. It's like, dude, like, what's going on here? We want like this, like, let's get back to
I missed
the
it.
good feeling.
I have to tell you, I
Right?
missed it. I told you, hey, I need to come in.
Got it.
But I missed it, but there's so many other good therapies. There's so many favorites. The other patient you have, the client that I have, absolutely loves the
Motsy? Yeah, that's another good one.
you know. You guys got to just call in and just get the consultation and then
Yeah.
go from there.
I mean, even for human peptides, guys, right now, like we've got some game changer blends now. Not just we have to get BPC and TB500 by themselves. Now you can get TB500 BPC together. You can get it with KPV, which is another healing peptide,
Right.
and GHKCU in the same shot. So at that point, 4 different peptides, one shot, all ready to go. And the cool thing about that one is because it's GHKCU, it's blue. So you got the blue colors running through you, right?
Got it.
I love it. I
Have to.
love it, bro. I love it. Blue. So that's what it's all about. It's super, super cool. All right. So next blood test.
We give another one out.
Yep, another one. So Titan Blood. Call our
Listen up.
line
Listen up.
727-389-3220. The phone number for Titan Medical Center. Call our text 727-389-3220. Titan Blood. First one gets it. Andreas, you want
Text Titan Blood at 727-389-3220 for free blood work. That's
First
a
one gets-
$200 value. First one to text will get that.
Yeah. For females, it's $300.
Yeah.
For guys, it's $200 value. So, and if you don't win and you still want the blood test, you guys can get it for $130. So at that point, like, we're making it for you guys. Plus all the discounts already for Black Wednesday. And we will probably have more for Black Friday and Cyber Monday for you guys. But want to kick it off for Black Wednesday, get you guys rolling in some deals and get you guys going. So
And this blood work says CBC, T3, T4 thyroid,
Yeah.
IGF,
free and total testosterone, progesterone, estradiol, CMP. It's going to cover PSA for guys. Girls, it would have DHEA added and total estrogens added too as well. So, because you guys would have a PSA, hopefully not.
then you ain't girls.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you guys are good to go there. Hopefully, someone when you guys will win, and then we'll be giving away another $100 gift certificate, and then we're gonna enter live, and we'll get ready for 4 p.m. And me and Jimmy will finish up on some topics that we want to talk about with you guys. Is there anything you want to cover, Jimmy? Right?
I want to talk about carbohydrates.
Okay.
I know you're sensitive to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we might have to butt heads a little here.
I like carbs. I eat a lot of carbs.
So
How many carbs do you eat a day? I'll tell you. Would you tell me this?
no more than 300.
I eat about 300. 300 to 400 carbs. You're right. You're right. But when training goes up, it'll go up.
Yeah.
It'll go up to about 500 carbs a day.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot of carbs.
But you're taking it from fruit.
Well, no,
So they're in and out.
Well, I'll do the carbs from the fruit right off the bat, but then I'll do, a longer lasting carb, right? Like, I got to do that, and that's what I'll do too as well. I'm not just going to depend on fruit. Fruit's like more of my morning carb
Okay.
because it's fast
Fast
acting, it's in, right?
Don't you feel the water retention from fruit right away?
No.
No.
I feel really good on it actually.
Of course you do, but don't you feel that spike? No.
You know what I did? So I'm like, you know what? Let me do this for 90 days
Okay.
and see where my sugar levels are at when my A1C comes back came back better.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't.
I mean, but better than when I wasn't eating fruit.
Carbohydrates doesn't raise your A1C.
Well, sugar does.
Not really.
Sugar does.
If you're overweight, it does.
Sugar does.
If you're overweight,
if you're spilling over sugar in the bloodstream, eventually your body is going to
because you're eating so much, your pancreas can't keep up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where the insulin comes in.
Right.
To help the pancreas come through.
Right.
So it's a weight problem. It's not a food problem.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean,
see, where I want to talk about is I don't like when I hear, and I'm saying I don't like personally, I don't like people feeling that they can't eat carbohydrates.
I don't think that.
Okay. Yeah. And they go on this all protein diet.
The carnivore diet.
Yes. And I've seen so many people not do well.
I agree.
Health wise.
I agree. I mean, listen, I think you should definitely have some carbs.
You need protein, you need carbohydrates, and you need your fats because your number one driver is insulin.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, I mean, your hormones are kind of made from the cholesterol too. So you got to have the fats.
Okay. So, for you guys listening out there, and if you guys are on the keto diet and eating the butters and eating the steak, there's so many people.
I know. Dude, these guys are putting a stick of butter in coffee and drinking. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
But on the flip side, everybody says that it's. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to go back. Everybody says it's expensive to eat healthy. Okay, all right. So hold on. So you go on a keto diet.
Back end.
You're paying for a steak $40 nowadays, and that's all you're eating.
Mark, I'll go over your question.
So now you're eating the 2 steaks a day, okay? And you eat your peanut butters, but you're eating those 2 steaks a day. Instead of the steaks at $40.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have no carbs.
Yeah.
What happens when you don't eat carbs? What does your body do to that protein? Converts it to?
Yeah, it's a carb.
Okay. Yeah. So you're taking half of that $40.
Right.
And splitting it to carbohydrates, which you can get for $20. Big ass bag of rice.
Sure. Or in potatoes.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter. Your body, if you're not taking carbohydrates, your body is going to take the protein and convert it to carbohydrates.
That's what it needs, yeah.
Okay.
You're talking about for fueling the body?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what about the glycogen?
Yeah.
Right?
Glycogen, yeah.
Where's that hard muscle? Where's the contraction? You need glycogen and water.
Absolutely.
To contract, to lift.
Absolutely.
You're around the house. I'm not talking about weightlifting. I'm talking about in general life.
Yeah.
Okay. The muscle needs glycogen. Glycogen comes from carbohydrates, right? Glycogen and water. And that's how you contract. That's how you lift things. That's how you move things. That's how you get up from a chair. That's how you function in life. So if you guys are listening here and your muscles are flabby and you're on a keto diet, that's a sign. It's not fat. You need to fill out those muscles. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not, I say it all the time, it's not as healthy as everybody thinks.
No.
Oh, my blood work is perfect. Yeah, the first 3 weeks.
Right.
The first 4 weeks. Right. My doctor said I had these numbers and these numbers, and I went on a keto diet, and all my numbers are normal now. Yeah, well, do that in 4 months.
Yeah, I don't agree with the keto diet. Listen, your body, I mean, listen, your body can run off carbs or fats, right? Like, and you can test this too, right? You can see where the metabolism is running. Is it running on carbs or running on fats? And then you do this test, and it's a breathing test you can do, and you'll see. I'm telling you guys, I would incorporate all three into the.
You need all three.
If
If you need all three,
people debate this to the high heavens.
one gram of protein is 4 calories.
Yes.
1 gram of carb is 4 calories.
Yeah.
So and then, you know what they say? Oh, I dropped my calories and I lost weight. No shit. Because you're still eating the same amount of protein. You dropped all the calories from carbohydrates.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I mean, and listen, it's okay to like carb cycle here or there. I think that could be a benefit for somebody that knows how to do it. But I would really recommend for weight loss. Yeah, I mean, I would incorporate carbs. I do incorporate carbs every day. So, him and Mike both think that I don't eat carbs, and I eat carbs.
well, I eat between 7 and 1,000 carbs a day.
Yeah, I know. But you're a lot bigger than I am. You're like what, 40 pounds?
Well, that's why I say you don't need carbs,
you know.
because you're only at 300. That's my carb starving. If I do 2 days of 300 carbs, I can't see in front of me.
I don't. I just at that point, like, yeah, I'll do more, like I said, for training and stuff like that. As far as training gets
Yeah.
harder and more volume.
Mhm.
But at this moment, I'm like, man, I got to move, and I'm right there where I want to be. Am I not getting crazy? It's like, but when I start getting crazy, the carbs are gonna go up.
Of course.
And I mean, I'm eating potatoes, I'm eating pastas, I'm eating, all different types of carbs to try to get them in. So rice, I'm just really picky about rice anymore because, like a lot of these Asian restaurants, I used to like, so when I didn't have no money, I would, get like the pint from the Asian, right? And eat like that. But, there's a lot of plastics
Yeah.
in those. And you're like, damn, like these guys are poisoning us. And you put little microplastics in rice. So if you ever cook up your rice, it looks like plastic. It probably is.
I always did well.
Disgusting.
When I was on the leaner side, like I am now, I eat a lot of pasta.
Yeah.
It always me.
Pasta, potatoes,
From eating potatoes, I need to eat like a lot to get the carbs in. It's just too much food. Pasta, with one box of pasta, I'm already at 300, 400 calories a day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm eating some last night. Yeah, I mean,
You know,
but for potatoes, the only reason and this is something
potatoes are a good carb though.
I picked up on the outside. Like I eat everything now, the skin, the whole nine.
Yeah,
So I just chop it up into like little pieces, and I eat every one of those pieces with the skin and everything. I never did that as a kid. It was
that
like
potassium pulls all the sodium into the body.
Yep.
You need sodium, guys. Everybody says high blood pressure, cut the sodium. No, cut the sugar.
Right. No, it's true.
Sugar is what most of the time, right?
It's true.
Most of the time creates the high blood pressure.
Yeah, unless you're one of these
Yeah.
uneducated eaters, and then they're getting a lot of sodium too. They're getting both. And it's just double negative.
Do you know that I had my sodium down to exactly how much I needed, and if I dropped below 10 grams a day, I was depleted.
Really?
Yeah. But when I found out that was the number, because I did them, and I was like, they can't be right.
Really?
Yeah. 10 grams a day.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of sodium. So basically, I should be licking salt.
Wow. You got those blocks in the house or what?
Like a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Because I wanted to see, and I told Tammy, she gave me one of those little monkey dishes, the little dishes,
Yeah.
and I poured 10 grams of sodium, not salt.
Right.
Difference.
Right.
Not 10 grams of salt, right? 10 grams of sodium. And I left it right on top of the microwave. So every time I knew that I had to use all that salt that day.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way. And before you knew it, by 12 o'clock, because I was even eating at 12 midnight.
Yeah.
That salt was gone.
Wow.
It was no problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
See, because we don't know. I didn't know.
I mean, what you dial in, though, you do. That's awesome.
And I was dieting at 2,500 milligrams. I was actually, my off season was 5 grams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why I was always flat.
Huh.
And that's why I looked better the day after the show, because I would eat the burgers, I would eat all the sodium.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I never really sat down to, it took me this point. Okay, because you never think like that.
No, hell no. Plus, you get a lot more experience afterwards too, many years afterwards.
So you're actually thinking straight now. You're like, okay, let me go back. And
Yeah.
it's amazing. I never would have thought that I needed 10 grams of sodium.
That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. All right, so
I have a
Mark
question.
Machete, either I got a ton. What digests faster, steak or chicken? Chicken's a lot lighter. I mean, you're gonna be a lot lighter, I think, on chicken. Would it digest better? That really depends on the person, I think, to a certain extent. Because at that point, like some people, they can't eat steak; it doesn't digest well in their stomach, right? But majority of people can eat chicken and not have a problem. I do know some people that chicken doesn't do well with them either. So it really is
I'm a steak guy.
I'm a steak guy, right? But I eat chicken too.
Yeah.
Like, so my building would be majority is going to be steak. If I need to start leaning up, getting ready for things, I'm just going to start putting chicken to the mix, and then just changing it up a little bit, where I'm not eating as much steak and I'm eating more chicken than I eat steak. But at that point, that's what you really got to come down to. So,
What's
Mark,
up, guys? If you have any questions, let me know.
yeah. So, Mark, just let us know, like, what's doing better for you. So most Jefferson said, is TRT dosage subjective to the client? So yeah, so it's personalized regimen for everybody. So, it could be 160, it could be 200, it could be 300. So it really is up to you and the provider, the numbers, how you're feeling, your history of health, your family's history of health, and all those good things and what you're trying to achieve and your goals, right? So I appreciate everybody joining us in on this live. Sorry, me and Jimmy have just been chopping it up, talking about some good things that you guys can definitely benefit from for sure. Your nutrition, how to really look at your macros and what you're taking in, and maybe the signs and the red flags of what's going on. Cody Bay said, agree 100% as an actor. I know GLP-1 is the one best tool to get shredded for a role and stay there through filming. It's a tool, not a crutch. Like you said, good stuff. Absolutely. Titan is the best innovators in the space. I appreciate that. Thank you. What else we got here? We got a ton of them on
So
here.
many questions.
So let me answer some of these questions. John, how important is blood work before starting TRT or peptides? So before peptides, really not too important, but I would definitely still want to know some of these baselines and kind of what's going on. But at that point, like for HRT, it's a prerequisite. You shouldn't be getting testosterone from anybody unless you really know where your baseline number's at. So you have a baseline, everything else, you're healthy and you're able to do testosterone without any problems. Because maybe problems will occur if you don't have monitoring of your HRT. How often do you recommend people to recheck their labs once they start therapy? So we recommend every 6 months. We have you do it every 6 months. But listen, if you want to do it every 3 months, you can do it every 3 months. Every month if you really wanted to, but I think that's a little bit overboard. I think I would say every 3 to 6 months. That's the prime.
Yeah, once you get it done, then you actually have.
Yeah, I mean,
you have a blueprint.
Yeah,
going meeting, right?
You have a blueprint.
So
what's going on?
Let me ask you a question. IGF-1 levels. Okay. To me, I think that's the most important.
It's important.
That's the most important number.
It's important.
Okay, because your IGF levels are low.
Yeah.
There's no recovery.
Yeah.
There's really hardly. I mean, you don't feel good at all.
Yeah.
Is that true? Because you know better than me.
If I had to pick one,
Yeah.
I would pick testosterone.
Obviously.
After that, IGF-1.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Like IGF-1 is everything.
So
like if you have low IGF-1 levels, you'll age faster.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, that's why we age, because our IGF levels are growth hormone. Our growth hormone. Growth hormone converts into IGF.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're taking growth hormone as anti-aging, it's not growth. You're taking the growth hormone, but that's converting to IGF-1.
Right.
Okay. So when you're taking the growth hormone converting to IGF-1, then your levels go up. That's the anti-aging.
Yes.
It's not the growth hormone causing. Now, here's the thing. How much growth hormone are you converting to IGF-1?
Mm-hmm.
There are some people that I know, the 2 IUs a day are at 300.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Some people need to go to 6 IUs a day
to
be at 300.
Right.
Because it depends how much your body, pituitary gland, right?
Yeah.
Is converting.
Yeah.
So don't think, guys, that just because you're on test or you're taking IGF, that you're growing.
Yeah.
And you're building muscle, and
Right.
it's you got to figure out. You got to look at what your IGF levels are on your blood work.
Right. I agree. 1,000,000%. I mean, IGF-1, it's like I said, that's anti-aging, that's building lean tissue, that's metabolism rising, that's skin elasticity, it's hair, nails, libido. I mean, pretty much all the functions, all the good functions. And like I said, testosterone needs to be in line. All those hormones, if they're balanced correctly, optimized, you're gonna feel your best. You can optimize them. That's the best thing about it. Over time, we're gonna go deficient in all these different things if you don't, supplement and put those in there back again and optimize them up. So that's the the true anti-aging tip. If you have your hormones, boom. After that, everything is a cherry on top. You start doing peptides, injectable vitamin amino acids, all these GLP-1s if you want to lose weight, like all these different things. But to feel better on the inside, those hormones gotta be balanced.
Absolutely.
Gotta be balanced.
And once they're balanced,
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know how many people we've helped like that. It's crazy. Um, are there any type therapies you recommend for reducing holiday stress? Absolutely. So I would recommend
Stay away from the family.
yeah, and if you can't do that, I would recommend our Titan Serenity. And our Titan Serenity has magnesium, taurine, and L-theanine. So it's gonna help relax you, calm you down. You'll be good, stress-free, hopefully, even if you have those bickering in-laws that always drive you crazy.
That's why I said.
And
I'm good. I'm good with the family.
I'm good.
How are you?
Luckily, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
I can see that the whole thing be overwhelmed because now you got family pulling you here,
Yeah.
over here, then family pulling you over there,
Yeah.
and then you're like, okay, what am I going to do now? How can I say no? How can I say yes?
Yeah.
I mean, it does get
It's true. It's true. All right, guys. The $100 gift certificate. You guys call or text 727-389-3220. It's our main phone number. Titan Gift. You'll get a $100 gift certificate. Will you please tell the office over there for me, Andreas, real quick?
Yes, sir.
First one gets a $100 gift certificate.
You heard it. Text in.
Yes.
$100 gift certificate. Everybody, $100 gift certificate. Text in. What's the number again?
727-389-3220.
Go. Very nice.
Yes. You guys, a ton of people on TikTok, ton of people on
Yes.
There's 172 on here. Got 2 on here. And over here we got Louis Garzmosi. Neil, what's up? That's my brother-in-law right there. Christy Cataline. I'm fasting, fig fruit and pom juice. Okay, all right, cool. And how's that working out for you? Are you fasting because you just want to do it for immune system purposes? Are you fasting for weight loss purposes? Let us know. Some people just fast to fast, I guess. I don't know. Can't tell you the last time I fasted. I tried to fast because everybody was doing it like years ago, and I think I did it for like maybe 12 hours.
I don't know what.
Exactly.
The only time I fast when I go to sleep and by the time I wake up. That's
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean that is your true fast, right? That's why in the morning you get breakfast fast.
That's
So
it.
it's a break from fasting. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to the entire Titan family. Thank you. We appreciate that, Rick. And happy Thanksgiving to you, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody else.
Yes, Thanksgiving to everybody.
I know tomorrow's Thanksgiving and everything like that, but might as well wish you it now. I mean, listen, spend holidays with your family.
Enjoy, eat,
Yes.
be mindful of what you eat.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. So, just do these things, guys. Be one with your family, or be one with your kids, or your dogs, or whoever brings you joy.
Absolutely.
If it's just you, let yourself bring yourself joy. I mean, don't be down in the dumps in the holidays. A lot of people get depressed and down and all these things. Don't. Holidays should bring you up, even if you don't have anything. Look forward to this new year too, as well. Get through this tough year. I know this has been a tough year for a lot of people out there. This last weekend we did a Titan turkey giveaway, and we did it. This is our second annual one. We gave away 200 turkeys for free to people or families in need. And then we had Nutrition Solutions with Chris Cavallini and Jason Skeleton partnered up with us. Chris brought out 100 sides for people. Publix from Water Street down here. They took care of bringing the turkeys down in the refrigerator truck, set up a tent.
How cool was that?
It was so cool. We had Hillsborough County Sheriffs come down, pick up multiple units. So it was just really, it was really cool. Like they were giving away to the Boys and Girls Club and other families in need too as well. So super cool. That's definitely cool. So next year is going to be even bigger and
I
badder.
like to get involved next year.
Yeah, next year you're going to get involved for sure. I'm gonna at least go for 500 turkeys, maybe 1,000,
That's it.
depending on who we got. And then we're gonna do like a dunk tank and like live entertainment and some other different things that we got planned. So gonna be a good one. So if you guys are in the Tampa area, you guys can come out to that, support it, or be part of it next year. We appreciate all the support from everybody. Just getting the word out so we can find families in need. Because a lot of places what they do is they you donate money and that money goes to one organization. And that organization takes these or
Right.
distributes these turkeys to
Right.
everybody. But putting those in those people's hands like directly is I don't know. It's definitely a life-changing experience, I guess, or a very humbling experience at that. So it was cool. Had my son down there, had him part of everything. We got some on here. We got some on here. We got a ton on here. Let's go. One more question, and we're gonna end this. Are there any giveaways today related to hormone panels or vitamin injectables? So you must not have been paying attention here. So blood tests we give
Better
out.
late than never.
We gave out two. We gave out two.
Two.
Two blood tests.
Okay, gift certificate.
Gift certificate. Listen, at 4 p.m., I'm going to give away 2 more blood tests. So that would have the hormone panels on it, and I'll give away one.
But you can also text now and you get the blood work for $130.
Yep,
Right?
yep. Or you can try your luck and wait at 4 and wait for 2 more free panels. But if you don't get the 130 now, you won't get it.
Okay, so I told John I was going to do this earlier, and
Uh-oh.
this is going to be from me. Okay, I'm in love with the Hercules potion. In love. Okay, no matter how many bottles John sends me, I use it throughout the month.
Never enough. Never enough.
Never enough.
Trust me.
So I want to give away. I will pay for it, and John will allow me to pay for it. Okay, a Hercules potion. For the first person to text in Mentis, Mentis, we'll get a Hercules potion.
Okay.
Free Hercules potion.
Okay, do it now. Let's rock and roll.
You heard that. Text Mentis, Mentis, to 727-389-3220 for a free Hercules potion. First person, first serve, winner.
You guys, whoever wins this will absolutely love it. And like we said, it's like a crack dealer.
Yeah.
The first one's for free.
Yeah, the first ones are free.
Whoever gets this will be on this for life.
For
You
real.
will absolutely love it. So that's my gift to this Black Wednesday, as we call it.
Yes. Titan Black Wednesday in full effect. We will see who the winners are, and we will see you guys at 4 p.m. Now listen, wait, we got one more question. What's the test you're talking about for carbs and fats? So it's a metabolic test. You can find that somewhere in your area. I'm sure there's somebody that does metabolic testing. I don't know, they've got like fitness places that do it, or I don't know, they might have like some place. Just look it up, Mark. I'm sure metabolic testing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You can look that up very local to you. I'm sure there's a million places around that have it. It's not like some like super complicated machine either. It's not expensive.
Can someone win more than one if they beat it? It's Mark. What should it be?
No. So if you want one blood test, you can't win another blood test.
Gosh.
But you could win $100 gift certificate, Mark, or something of that extent on the next giveaway, possibly. So we will see you guys at 4 p.m. We're going to see who the winner is for Mentis too as well, and who got the Hercules potion. We will see you guys back at 4 p.m.
Give Mark a hard time. He's getting all the gifts.
You
It
can't.
is.
You can't. You
So
can't.
he has to pick.
Yeah, you can only get one blood test. You can get one gift certificate if he was the first one on those.
Yeah, I think he might have been.
Well, you can get those then.
Okay, and he
separate.
just texted this guy's name.
You can't.
He did.
You can't get all three. You can't get all three. Mark.
Wait, I was coming over here though to get the stats. I'm like, dude, you know what? You're on it. Hey, pretend you on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark didn't see. Yeah, he's taking advantage of the Black Wednesday.
Yes, he's
That's how it should be. That's smart.
I bet you he's got all 6 numbers already tapped in. And as soon as a text now, he's like,
Mark is ready to rock and roll,
we
man.
appreciate you, Mark.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
appreciate you, man.
Dude, Mark's been a patient for Titan for a long time. So,
Okay.
you know, he's tried all the therapies. He's done a lot of the different things. So, you know, Mark definitely knows the value that Titan
Right,
brings. We appreciate Mark too as well, being a great patient. So, all right, Titan's number 1. All right, guys. So we will see you guys at 4 p.m. The number is 727-389-3220 for the future. I'll see you then, and hopefully you guys will win. We'll see you at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later, guys.
Much love.